by Sabine Launius. Contributing writer, in 5D.com. The path of spiritual awakening might be a lonely one, maybe even painful at times, but a powerful one nonetheless. We might not know what hit us and why, but we will definitely know when it reached us, because things will change overnight for some of us. For others, the changes might be a little more subtle at first, but the journey will take its course either way. I have been on such a journey for almost 3 years, and I am writing this for all of you who might be experiencing similar, weird phenomena but are unsure what to make of them, how to deal with them, to try to explain them to others, or maybe not, as your surroundings will definitely take notice and judgment of the new you will happen. It's human nature, and it always has been. When you come to the point where you don't even recognize yourself anymore, when you begin to realize that there is a path for you even though it is still unclear what it may be, when you start to notice that some friendships just don't work anymore because the energies suddenly collide, you certainly have made progress. When you get visions of some of your past lives, maybe even people from these lives coming in as someone else, and you might even recognize them but they don't recognize you and maybe never will, in this lifetime at least, then you are well on your way to experience the art of spiritual awakening. When you begin to hear about soul contracts and understand what the 4 clairs are: clairvoyance, clear seeing, clairaudience, clear hearing, clairsentience, clear feeling, sensing, and claircognizance, clear knowing, then you are right in the middle of it. A word about soul contracts. We may have signed many soul contracts with different people during various lifetimes, and we did for a reason, to learn a lesson. Some shamanic approaches consist of the assumption that it is possible and desirable to change these contracts. Maybe it is. For myself, I have to say that I am not going to change any contract, as it has a specific purpose that is still valid in this lifetime. It's almost like tempting karma. Related article: what is it like to make a soul contract? Whatever opinions people might have in terms of soul contracts, there is no right or wrong, but merely freedom of choice, which is exactly what we all want and need. And it's about respect for each other, a must-have we can never give up or compromise on. As this is very personal and totally unique experience for every single one of us, it might be difficult to find people who can relate to you and what you are going through, or might be able to explain to you what are some of these weird things are, but never give up, because you are not alone. Why can we suddenly see auras, feel energy, have a high level of vibration that might even cause an overload in your system because your body is not used to it? Related article: how to read auras, what is the meaning of each color? Maybe some of you might have experienced physical reactions like extreme sensitivity to some crystals, sound bowls, drums, meditation, uncontrollable shaking, feeling sick, etc. For the longest time you have no clue what causes these symptoms, until one day you finally find someone who knows, because they have experienced the same thing and have mastered this challenge to a certain degree. Maybe some of you have discovered remote viewing of places they have never been to. This gift, of course, is given to us for healing and helping others. Related article: free remote viewing training tutorial, how to remote view whatever practices we follow to do shadow work, space clearing, land healing, energy clearing, balancing, and so many more, is determined by who we are. Again, there is no right or wrong approach, just choices. We might try different things in order to narrow down the path and also to connect with spirit and to find balance. I practice shamanic traditions which help me to connect to the elements, to ground and to find balance within myself and around me. It's the shamanic way, and whatever we discover during the journey is really what we have done all along, at least in some of other lifetimes. The new is really the old. Grounding is very important, and at least for me, not that easy to achieve. A work in progress, but at some point it will become a routine and you won't have to remind yourself to ground or feel the consequences if you don't. Related article: 25 ways to get grounded. Maybe some of us have experienced physical changes where people that you have known for a very long time don't even recognize you anymore. Some of us might have seen bizarre lights, have heard distorted voices, developed psychic abilities, become mediums, whatever it may be. Know that others might be experiencing similar things. And the search and experiences will be ongoing while people around you keep noticing the changes. The old saying, people fear what they don't understand, is true to this day. We have to be able to integrate ourselves in this society but at the same time stay true to who we really are. If we can do this without being judged, criticized or ridiculed, we have already won. Each of us can contribute in their own unique way. For me, I have discovered that I like to be creative, participate in and offer meetups, circles to reach out, but also to create community for like-minded people. Wherever we are on our path, we are not alone. And even though some of us might be solitary practitioners of whatever we choose to do, we will still be supported by the community. This is especially true for introverts. The path will reveal itself eventually. About the author, Sabine follows Shamanic as well as Wiccan traditions and enjoys creating metaphysical items. spiritualgalaxy@yahoo.com. See exclusive in 5D videos and ad-free articles on Patreon for a minimal donation. https://www.patreon.com/in5D. Follow in5D on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, WG1WGA, Patreon, and on Stellar. Subscribe to in5D to get the latest news in your email inbox. Tags: the